baby. Come on. That doesn't even matter. Yo, what's good, YouTube? What's good, steaming? It's your boy, Liking Crypto. My bad. It's gonna be a little like a rush video. I'm actually heading out real quick. Wanted to do a little talk about the market. Actually, I don't even care to talk about the market, you know, because I'm very focused on steaming. As you guys know, I've been trying to at least post minimum once a week. What I would say is what a goal of mine is to to get to 3 posts a day. And what that would do, that's like $300 that's like $300 a post just from the ones that I'm sharing. Oh, give me 1 second, y'all. Beautiful day, beautiful day. That's the sad thing I hate about going live. You can never really pause it. It's not like if I was hitting pause and replay, but oh, lovely morning. Off to a late start. About to do another. What's today? The 29th? Don't tell me that. Excuse me. About to do another 4 or 5 states. Just do another 4 or 5 states. Just in this. I just want to say in this next couple of days, I'm about to hop right back on another plane. Hop right back on another plane tomorrow. Actually, I'm driving overnight to Georgia tonight. So I'm driving to it. I'm in Florida, about to drive to Georgia. So everything just moving. The whole purpose of this video, you guys are probably like lost, like, you know, what are you talking about, man? You just blabbing. Ain't nothing gonna come to you if you don't grind, yo. Stay active. I'm like showing y'all a little snippets, or little vines, little tweets, you know, little snaps, little Instagram, just little pieces of my life, you know, how it's all done. A lot of people see me, they say I have made it to some type of successful platter, what they like to say, oh, Callie, you doing good, oh, Liking, you doing good, oh, you know, Lawrence, you doing good, but they don't know what it takes. I don't sleep. Like, I tell you the truth, in the past 48 hours, I've probably had about literally 2 hours worth of sleep in the past 48 hours. And that ain't nothing new. That's something I've been on. That's something I've been because I've been grinding. You know, this ain't fake. I think a lot of y'all is probably used to see me in regular clothes. I'm dressed in regular clothes. I'm an office owner. I'm a CEO of multiple corporations. So don't get it twisted. What I am new to, I would say, is Bitcoin. What I am new to is Steam. But working hard, grind ethics, oh nah, that's in my blood. I took a couple months off. I took like 8 months off of from my office work just so I can go ham into crypto. I really wanted to learn. Damn, I might have to run over this speed bump thingy. I'm in this big old truck, and where my wife parked at, it's kind of like a tight squeeze because we're in an not apartment complex, but hotels. And these hotels, you know, it's not too easy to get out depending on how big their parking lots is, how, you know, all that bull crap. But I don't want to switch up and get on that subject. I actually having to go out the wrong way. So it's gonna take me a little bit longer to get out, but you know. I remember, I'm switching up the subject a little, but I remember when I first started driving trucks. And what I mean like by that, I don't mean like driving diesel trucks or nothing, like 16-wheelers. But when I got my first truck, like, you know, the truck I drive is a, what is it my video saying? Very bad connection. 1 second, y'all. I am not gonna have y'all do bad connection. What? One second, y'all. still telling me very bad connection, and it always tells me finish. I hate when it does that. I really hate when it does that. So I know y'all probably can't even see the darn stream. Let me see something though. Hold up. All right, good. We are back. Had a very bad connection. It happens when I hop into my I gotta get a haircut today. It happens when I hop into my whip. My truck has Wi-Fi on it, so it automatically turns on the Wi-Fi and it ruins whatever connection that I already have going. But long story short, when I got my first truck, it was 2015. Bought the 2500 Sahara all-terrain V8 turbo diesel engine. Not really knowing what I was getting myself into, but man, I crashed that thing like 6 times in the first month. But good thing is, you know, I had insurance. It's not that I crashed. Yeah, I did crash it. I had my truck, and then I had my 2500. I drove it all the way to California, like the second day of buying it. Like this is 2015, so you know my life, all this on the road, traveling, business, negotiating, consulting, seminars, that stuff been in my life. So when I did that, when I made it to California, the first little accident, I was like, let me get a rental right now. You know, let me get a rental right quick. And when I got the rental, they gave me a rental that was like identical to my truck. It was another 2500, but it was instead of it being a GMC like what I'm driving, it was a Chevy. And let me roll up my windows, y'all. That's very rude of me. I hope that audio hasn't been bad. But long story short, it was a 2500. Man, I didn't crash that thing so many times. I mean, I crashed 3 of the rentals. And you guys gotta understand, like with this type of lifestyle, it is dangerous if you don't eat the proper stuff, if you don't got the right type of stuff coming into your mental. Because I remember like when I was out there in California, you know, a lot of the stuff I do kind of by myself. And I was driving on the freeway, 6 o'clock in the morning, fell asleep at the wheel. I never really fell asleep to where like I'll fall asleep and like don't come back in like less than a second, because you know how you be dozing and like you catch yourself in less than a second literally. Fell asleep on the wheel, crashed on the freeway. Like I ran into the side of the thing. Thank God, no scratches, no other car ran into me. Like I literally fell asleep. I don't know how long I was driving on the freeway sleep, but I crashed into the side of the wall of the freeway and like woke up then. My cousin that was in the car with me at the time, I was actually with one of my cousins that used to work for me in my office. My AC's kind of loud. I don't know if y'all hear that. I don't want that to be all in the background. But my cousin that was working with me in my office at the time, he was sleeping in the car too. You know, crazy. But you know, ooh, there's some pressure. I just really wanted to come to y'all, you know, to spit a little bit of letting you know the only way you're gonna get it is if you grind. You know what I mean? You got a lot of people like Trayvon James, Craig Grant, that's just robbing y'all. You signing up for their affiliate programs and they getting rich off of y'all. You know, they ain't doing shit but sitting at home. Nah, I got my affiliate programs. I ain't gonna put them in your face. I ain't gonna spam them everywhere, you know what I mean? Because that's not how I make my money. You know what I mean? A lot of the affiliate programs that I am in, I'm in them for what the company offers, not for the commission, not for the referral commission. You know what I mean? So I'm showing y'all how y'all could be successful. That's the thing. Trayvon, Craig Grant, they ain't showing you how you could be successful. You know, they're showing you how you can have a little side hustle. I can't call that, you're not going to be successful that way. Craig Grant, he's been in the internet game for years. Been in his, branding himself, building up his online marketing. Trayvon James, that's the guy that's really been doing his Bitcoin thing for the longest with the video. So their followers are way so high. So you guys might look at him and be like, man, these guys are doing so great at this, but y'all don't know they've been grinding. So they got themselves to a point in the referral programs, like let's say Genesis Mining, BitConnect, Steam, all these things where they don't even need support from newbies, because they got loyal individuals out there that's gonna give them $300-400 a day just on upgrades, you know what I mean, or likes, or loans. And it's nothing wrong with none of that. Nothing wrong with none of that. But how do you get there? How do you get to that? You got to actively grind. You got to actively invest, and that's what they did. So that's why I respect them. Those two individuals. You know, I follow them, and that's why I communicate with them, because I respect the grind that they put in to get to where they're at. Like Trayvon, he didn't quit his job until he had noticed that he started making a certain amount of money. Like he was already making good money, but I think when it, like, let's say you pass $30,000 a month, you pass $20,000 a month, and you're getting yelled at by some bullcrap employer while you're making like $8 an hour at that job, $9 an hour at the job, it's like, oh yeah, let me quit this little 9 to 5, and let me go hard at this thing that's paying me the $30,000 or $20,000 a month. So Trayvon seen an avenue that I was working, and he said, yo, this slave field, this working, this 9 to 5 ain't gonna work for me no more. It's time to give my time to me, my family, and what I believe in. And that's what he did. So I really respect Trayvon a lot more than Craig Grant. But at the end of the day, they're both all about money when it comes to referrals and all that. I'm not about that. I'm about brain empowerment. I'm about physical empowerment. I'm about spiritual empowerment. Everything that's actually gonna get you there. You know what I mean? Not what to do once you're there. That's what they're doing. They're kind of showing you what to do. Okay, you're a millionaire. Here, put some money over here. It's gonna help me till, you know, you scratch my back, I scratch your back. And they never really scratch your back, but hey, that doesn't matter. The whole thing that matters is how do you get to where they're at. And that's what we're gonna keep preaching, man. Straight up. Liking crypto, wake and bake. I'm not even supposed to be smoking while I'm on the road. Y'all know how that is. I'm not in a legal state right now, but let's call it a cigarette. You know, Taylor Gang, I don't like smoking blunts. The only time I smoke blunts, y'all might see me in some videos smoke a blunt, but it's gonna be when I'm with my peoples. Like, by myself, I'm Taylor Gang all the way out. It's only joints, only joints, only joints, only joints. Y'all have a very, very blessed, I wanna say Thursday. I'm not really too sure the days anymore. And I'll check back in. One love.